Right, everyone, WeaponCollector here. Right, I'm doing a slightly different setup that I'm using a different web browser today. So if anything seems different, let me know. If it seems better or worse or something. And I'm doing low latency, which should be no delay, really. It means if it fucks up, it fucks up worse, but it will be near no delay. So yeah, if you're new to this channel and you like anything weapon related, survival related, shit hit the fan type survival kind of stuff, urban survival, all stuff like that, prepping, anything like that, you like this channel. You see, if you like all this kind of stuff, you'll like it. If you ever wanted to support me, if you're a long time supporter, I've got a Patreon account that you can join from $1 a month and you get your name on there. Shows up better on proper videos. And I've also, there's affiliate links you can use to GearBest, Amazon.com, Amazon.co.uk, and eBay. If you shop at those places, use my links, any one of the links I provide on every single one of my videos and lots of places. Use that link to shop and buy whatever you want. It doesn't have to be the product that was reviewed, say. And yeah, buy whatever you want, and I get a percentage of what you spend at no added cost to you. So you can support me that way by buying stuff you would just buy. So yeah, you go and buy yourself some DVDs, use my link, you get your DVDs, and I would get 10% potentially of what you spend. Right, I'll go over now and see who's on. Right, quite a lot. Sam, you right, Sam? Package arrived today, by the way. Thank you for that. I had a quick look. I didn't have a proper long look. But yeah, I did see some stuff on there that I haven't got. So yeah, thank you, Sam. I appreciate that, mate. There it is. Right, I'm gonna have a quick look. So Zed, not Z, John, Daryl, Peach, Disley Bear, weapons and stuff. Then he's got to go out in 20 minutes. Marcus, Big Al, Sam. Right, just reading some of the comments now. C. Right, should be caught up now. Donna. Right, yeah. Just going to change the settings on my bit that I'm looking at. Yeah, they shouldn't have too much of a delay. Yeah, I'm on a different browser. I'm on an Opera browser today because I thought that might be... I'm pretty sure what potentially was slowing my computer down or doing something was a add-on for Chrome. I don't mind using other things, but the funny thing is the add-on is for helping me do my YouTube, and you can only have it on Chrome. So yeah, Sam said awesome, that was fast. Yeah, that wasn't long, was it? It's quite good, isn't it? Yeah, but no, I appreciate that, Sam. Yeah, as I said, I only had a quick look. I've been quite busy today, you know what it's like at Christmas. But yeah, I did see on there was quite a few things. The Westerns, obviously the Trinity Westerns, I ain't got any of them. What's the other ones? I saw quite a few things I hadn't got. So thank you. John said maybe going out for a last second Christmas shopping in a bit. I've just been doing my Christmas shopping. Do you want me to show you what it was? You ready? That was part of it anyway. But that's not for tonight. Oh yeah, I missed your comment. See, let me have a look what you were saying. He said, I'm from South London. Yeah, if I miss it, just put it back on. That's right. He said, I'm from South London. And today someone ran at me with a knife. I had a blade on me, but I didn't know what to do then, so I ran. What should I have done? That's the right thing to do, mate. First things first, don't admit that you had a knife. Well, I suppose if it's legal carry, it's all right, isn't it? Yeah. To be honest, it's always best to try and avoid these things in the first place. But trying to if you try and fight someone and knives are involved, someone's going to get quite hurt. So yeah, you're better off running. Do you know what I mean? I know someone who got stabbed in the back, but if they hadn't have run, they probably would have got stabbed worse. So running probably saved their life. Yes, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, in a situation where it's knives and stuff, or even, you know, normal fights. It's just, I'd always say avoid it. You know what I mean? Fight if it absolutely means you know, if they're gonna fucking kill you if you don't, then obviously do. You know what I mean? But yeah. What was Marcus saying? That vodka was from Sainsbury's, I think. No, Asda. He said it was 3 inch legal. Don said, "Well, as we all know, I'm weird enough. I don't need to be drunk." And he says, "Avoid a knife fight. Winner goes to hospital, loser goes to the morgue." Yeah, exactly. Time for speaking of London, which one of you cheeky bastards is flying drones around the airport? Tell you what, when someone gets caught for that, they are gonna get fucking fucked. I tell you, they'll be going to prison for about 5 years, I reckon. He said, "Yeah, how's your Christmas going?" "Yeah, it's all right. I'm just getting prepared. It's a bit nothingy at the minute, but now everyone's off of work. I got something planned for Sunday. I'm gonna have a drink Sunday." Pete said, "Vodka for Sunday." Yes, it is, mate. Tumbo, you right? Yeah, I haven't really done anything for Christmas yet, but today's most people's have finished work now, so yeah, we're gonna play poker and have a drink Sunday night. Fuck you, said. Think they'll ever relax gun laws in the UK? I'd highly doubt it, unless someone like the BNP got in, which they once had. One of their fucking things was to let everyone potentially have an AK-47, which I thought was utterly fucking ridiculous. That you couldn't do that in this country. Imagine. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm pretty sure that's something I read once. But yeah. No, I don't think they ever will. But it would have. You don't know the way this country's going. People are turning to the different parties now, aren't they? So yeah, getting a bit political there. Not that he was, but I am now. Breaking my own rules here. Saxon said, "I heard up to 10 years on LBC." Yeah, they'll probably get the book chucked at them for this if it's a normal person. Richard, you right, mate? He said, "Evening, Mike. Won't be able to do any new videos for a week or two. Got to get a few things up and working properly." Yeah, I'm probably going to try and film the last advent calendar, the ones in one go. And then I'll have 4 days then of no videos, thank God. Although I like doing videos, I don't like editing them, and you know what I mean. John said, "I've been learning knife fighting, even with a big ass blade, still going to get cut. So I'd rather not." Yeah, exactly. Right, CJ. Marcus says Switzerland has the right to firearms, I think. Pam said UK spent £2 million on some Israeli weapon to track the drone. They could have bought me a plane ticket, room and board, and I'd have shot it down for them. Yeah, exactly. That's what we've been saying. That someone should shoot it down, yeah. I've said, "Wouldn't surprise me if it was some sort of Greenpeace or some." I think so. It seems like it. I don't reckon it's it'll be some kind of protest about airports or something, wouldn't it? I'd imagine. So he said, "If the UK went anything like America, then I'm moving to Poland." Cheap backy, cheap beer. That way. Tumbo said, "BNP said that all serving soldiers would be able to bring their rifles home when on leave and be able to own SLRs on ticket." Oh, that's better. I was going to say, Tumbo, I didn't really know. That's what I thought I'd say. I don't really know definitely that. That was something I'd heard. Yeah, that sounds acceptable. Well, more acceptable than everyone having AK-47s anyway, which would be fucking utterly ridiculous, wouldn't it? Then he said, "I found out today that my nephew and niece are getting people in to put up their Christmas decorations for them. Apparently that's pretty normal nowadays. Times sure are a bit strange." Just going for a joke. Called him out straight away for that. Don said, "Almost 70% of folks in my area own a gun, and give me a shotgun. I've never had any problematic drones." Yeah, exactly. They're not season. I got mine down from the attic and put them up a few days into December. Colonel, you right, mate? Jackson said, "Afterly Rigby soldiers should be able to conceal and carry." Mark said, "In Canada, they get electricians in to put up the Christmas lights." He said his name was Ali Law, that flew the drone over the airport. He did it for his YouTube channel that has over 3 million subs. Took it too far and is now in jail. I did not know that. Did not know that. Right, where are we? Pete said, to be honest, even if you have a legal knife on you and get attacked, you're probably better off fighting back with a tree branch or a brick. Yeah, knife fights, even in self-defense, is very looked down on in the law. You're right there. Yeah, you know, even if it was, well, exactly what you've said, I don't need to add any more to that. Bumper said, think about it, if they got in, there would have been a lot of attacks going off. That way, the right people would have access to weapons to react in a timely manner. He said, why do you always assume that everything I say is a joke? It's not always, you know, lol. That's what's happened, you see. You're going to have to write. The first thing you have to write now is, this is not a joke. Caught me out too many times, you see. Dizzy Bear said the millennial drones must be radicalized into ISIS beliefs. Marcus said, we used to live in the garrison town and soldiers weren't allowed to go out in uniform. We'll start steering away from the political stuff in a minute because, yeah, that's come across accidentally, really, isn't it? He said, you have a good collection going on your wall. Could you go through a few legal guns that are legal that people might not know about? I'll be honest with you, the problem with me is I don't really look into a lot of that stuff anymore because I can't have it or afford it. Some of these lot might know, though. Bristol said having problems posting tonight, really slow. Just got to do something quickly. Got a sign on my door saying I'm live streaming. I don't have people making weird fucking noises outside my fucking bedroom door. Someone said they will ban all green zombies. Well, I'm surprised they haven't. He said, do you do well on your YouTube channel or do you have a side job? No, what? I make no money from YouTube at all. From actual YouTube. They demonetized my whole entire channel about 5 years ago. So, and I don't work or sign on either. I'm sort of in a situation where I have no money, but I don't sort of need it. You know, I literally have no money hardly, but I don't have a car, so I don't need it for that. Shit like that. I make most of my money from either making things like my crossbow quivers or stuff like that, or from the affiliate links and Patreon. And I get sent a lot of stuff. So I get sent knives from GearBest, do a review on it, then I can have the knife. And then the ones I don't want, I sell. But yeah, no, I make nothing from YouTube. But without YouTube, I wouldn't have the stuff I get sent for free. So, you know. Jackson said, I think it's a conspiracy to give an excuse to ban drones. Could be. Wouldn't surprise me either. Sam said 12 gauge pump action shotgun near the top. Yes, it is, yeah. MagTech, which I think is American, possibly. Dizzy Bear said new theory discovered by Gatwick and government. Al Qaeda used drones in 9/11. Let's not talk about that anymore. Not the you can talk about the Gatwick thing. Let's not keep talking about Al Qaeda and ISIS and shit like that. I don't want to keep saying them words on here. Ken said, are you still making money from are you still making money here, Mr. Collector? YouTube must have you in this. No, I don't make any money from YouTube. Yeah. I've not made any money from YouTube for, honestly, about, might be longer than 5 years, you know. Yeah. It's all right, Jisley, but I just don't like keep saying it, because the more I keep saying it, you know, it does make me wonder if you get monitored. Marcus said, you need to sign on to get national insurance stamp, Mike. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. People have mentioned that to me before. So he said, "Do you like what you do, or would you rather have a job?" No, I don't mind doing it. The thing is, I live in a. The other thing is, I'm in a situation where it's easier in our household for me not to work. If I worked, someone else would have to stop working. They would then have to give up their car, their job. So by me not working, I don't need a car. It's fucking flying here. I don't need a. I don't need. You know what I mean, anyway. So yeah. So he said, also, what was the money like on YouTube? Well, this will make you laugh. I never ever got paid from YouTube. The day that I was going to get my first payment from YouTube, they demonetized me. Dizzy Bessie understands. Like I said, Suit Show did a good review today on a Ruger carbine. Taxon said, you ever thought about doing some books, Mike, like Matt did? Yeah, I have. I even started writing some, not the same kind as Matt, though, but I think I will eventually. Just get around to doing it. But yeah, saying about money, yeah, Liam's just written there. Totally depends on YouTube with the amount of views. 1,000 views equals £1, roughly. Yeah. So most of my because I don't know what it is now, but 5 years ago I used to be I'd put a video on. The day that video went on, I'd get 500 views. Within a week, I'd have 2,000 views, and then it would just carry on building. Now I'm lucky to get 200 views per video, and then it's like it's dead. There's a lot of things it could be. Could be there's more people on here, more content, stuff like that. But I suspect it's YouTube not sharing my videos because they don't make nothing out of me, really. And their weird algorithm now, they say that they if you don't watch all of someone's videos, they don't bother sending your videos to them. So it makes the whole subscription thing completely pointless after time. There probably is something that notices when people use certain words. Yeah, like if there is, I want to be careful. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Best not to bring attention to ourselves, is it? Pete said, all like the stream. Yeah, appreciate that. Sam said, my retirement and disability pay from the army earns me too much money to collect the social security I paid for over my whole career. System here to joke. Oh, that's bizarre, isn't it? Yeah. Faction said, that's pretty crap money, £1 for 1,000 views. Yeah, it's not good, is it? So he said, have you got in any trouble for having knives by the police? Trying to think. Don't think I've ever been convicted of being carrying a knife. I've been arrested for something and accused of doing something to someone with a knife, but that was all thrown out. Just the case was thrown out. On my 16th birthday, I had to go to the police station. Went in the police station and accidentally had a knife in my pocket still. But they believed me when I said, because this was true. I was wearing brand new clothes because it was my birthday. I'd been cutting off the tags to the clothes and I put the knife in my pocket and fucking forgot. So they let me off for that. I had the police around here last November, so a year ago. They saw all of that and they didn't, it's nothing. But my brother's been done for carrying a knife, a flick knife, when before he was 21, and that was just a fine, I think. That would have been like in the late 90s. Marcus said, it's weird sometimes. You have 26,000 subscribers, but not many of them come here. That's what I mean, Marcus. It's very bizarre, isn't it? See you later, Liam. He said, right, sorry, need to run. Hopefully I'll be back in 30-odd minutes. It's all right, mate. See you in a bit. Yeah, I don't know, Marcus. It's very odd. But, all right, so I'm going to do the pop-out chat because I was struggling for a bit then to catch up with all the fucking comments. That's why I was going so quick. I'll go a bit slower now that there's more. I've done the pop-out chat now. But yeah, it's very bizarre. I'd probably get like 0.5%. 26,000 subscribers, I'd get 0.5% watching. And half of that's probably new people, so it's 0.25%. Did you better? I'm thinking of a Denix replica revolver. Do you have any or seen any? Yeah, I've got 2 single action armies. I don't know where you're from, Jizzly Bear, but in the UK you can only get the Western ones now. But I got them two of them, and that Colt Python is a Danish replica, and so is that 1911 up there, Colt 45. I would recommend getting a single action army. But as I've said to Saxon, if your channel is big enough, you'd be earning several grand a month. Sadly, none of us here are at that level. Samson, I keep running back and forth, baking like a motherfucker today. Been eating like a fat kid in a candy shop. Well, I've been doing that. Not the cooking, but yeah, too much bloody eating because Christmas, there's fucking food everywhere now, isn't there? Kernis, the trouble is, Mike, you and yours have become more and more PC as advised by Google, and it's got you nowhere. Yeah. Well, I've never been sort of non-PC. Do you know what I mean? I don't talk politics. And I stopped doing some videos because I was unaware at the time that I was potentially breaking the law. So I certainly ain't going to have videos of me breaking the law. The only reason I did them before is that I wasn't aware that I was potentially breaking the law. When I found out I was potentially breaking the law, I had to delete all the videos. You know what I mean? Because you can't put evidence of yourself doing stuff on YouTube, can you? So he said, I think you have a really good channel going on. Yeah. You're not making money, but as long as you enjoy it, that's all that matters. Yeah, I agree with you there. But I make enough from the other stuff that makes it enjoyable. I get enough free stuff that I can sell, so that if I need something, I can sell it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Jumble sell booze on, you right, mate? Marcus said he is too eating. They're not D, said to Marcus. Just as well, 26k don't come here. You'd go round the bend trying to read all them. Yeah, it would. But you'd think I could get 100 on here, wouldn't you? You'd think 100 wouldn't be too much of an ask, would you? But not that I want 100. I like it how it is because, as we've all mentioned before, the streams how they are, I can literally reply to every single comment. Where you won't get that on a lot of streams because it's pretty much impossible unless you did something like a 5-minute bloody slow mode, but then you still wouldn't. Pete said I have the single action. I think it's worth it. I do. What price are they, Pete? 40 quid, 50 quid? Did you basically I'm from the UK? It's annoying how I can't get realistic AK-47 become a true Slav. Yeah, apart from the you can get a deactivated one, which I think Bullfrog was saying you can get them for about 200 to 300 quid, but that is quite a lot. Yeah, these I'm sure you can get these for about 50, 60 quid. They're good for that kind of price, I think. You know, they are. He said, I think modern looking replicas got banned because they kept getting used in robberies. I might be wrong though, but I'm sure I can remember reading about it. You're probably right. I got some just in time. So the Colt Python and the 1911. Yeah, you can't get them now. And I can't sell them either. That's the only thing with some of mine. Half of my guns I can't sell anymore, so they're worthless instead of priceless. Bristol said, Mike sent you something. Have a drink on me. Oh, I better have a look. Oh, bloody hell, right? Well, I appreciate that. That's just made my day, that is. Oh, thank you. I'm very generous of you. Well, I'll make the most of that. Smack Eddie says, oh, hey buddy, how are you doing? Just dropping it, say hi and leave a like. Oh, cheers, mate. I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you, Bristol. That means a lot. What was it? Something in PayPal. We'll just say that. Jumbo Salbu said, Disley Bear, you can have and buy your own realistic replica firearms if you have a defence, such as being a member of an airsoft group. He said, my dad actually owns a shop in Bristol called armored metal. I'll ask him if he could send you a few things to do some reviews on and sell if you want. Where can I get your address? Well, if you look on, go on to my look on the about in this video, and there'll be my email. Email me and we'll sort something out, mate. I appreciate that. You know what he said to Marcus? Yes, mate. A mate of mine's got a PPK one. I didn't say Bannon worked, mind you. Colonel said, did you ever get the Olight H2R Nova? Which one's that? Was that the headlamp? Yeah, if it was, I have got that. I hope I've done a video on it because I was supposed to. That was two surprise things in PayPal I got today because I got paid through my I got my very first payment today from the eBay affiliate links, which was good. Yeah, I got that, and I just got a Christmas present off of Bristol. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. Yeah, Kerno, if the Olight H, I know it sounds weird. I can't bloody remember. Let's have a look, shall we? Bag of goodies is under here. Yeah, I have got it, yeah. Dizzy Bear said, yeah, but you can't get that license. But I can't get that license. Pete said, what was it? Marcus said, I like the SIG replicas. Double Sabu said, Bear, just find the nearest airsoft and join up and you're sorted. Grizzly Bear, sorry. And not he said, Marcus, he doesn't use it too much, to be honest. He reckons it eats gas for a hobby. Yeah, they are. Yeah, I hope I've done a review on it because I was bloody supposed to. No, I remember doing it now. That's why I hadn't uploaded it. I've got a bag of the stuff that I sell, you know, because that's one. I don't really need another headlamp. So when I go to sell some stuff, there'll be a bag of torches under there. That's some good stuff. But weird thing is, I offer these to people really cheap for what it is. So I'm making a bit of money and you're getting one of them really cheap. But I've done they don't fucking sell. I've got a bag of bloody like stuff under there that I'd sell for like 20 quid cheaper than you'd have to buy it from the shop. Is the I just noticed the stream seems to be jumping a bit. Is that doing it to you? Well, thank you, Bristol. I appreciate that. You know what? I enjoy these streams just as much. So I like our community. It is a nice one. So yeah. Oh, Marcus, yeah, saying that, Marcus had said, I missed that bit. Marcus had said, I saw him. Yeah, I forgot to read that. He said you can do sponsored streams if you want, I think. Yeah, I tell you what, Marcus, what happened? When I've been demonetized, they literally stop everything. So that means just going to make sure that I can't do paid memberships, sponsorships, super chat donations, monetization. Yeah, they stop everything when they demonetize you. Where am I? So they said, Marcus, they have a problem with the air rifles as well, by the way. I speak from experience. Smackhead, he said, man, I'd love to see your promotional stand at a friendly YouTube convention. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Yeah. I don't know what I'd be doing, but yeah, no evil Western spies. Tell you what, Kerno, when I tested it, it did seem like a very good torch. All of that stuff, all the Olight stuff's brilliant, isn't it? Yeah, fucking YouTube punch cunts, exactly. Yeah, I can agree with you there, mate. Mark Eddy's a very nice community, guys. So he said, I have an air rifle. I'm nearly 17, 18. I was wondering if the law's on the age I can use it in my garden, legally unsupervised. I wouldn't appreciate getting complaints or a police officer at my door. I think you're all right. he's all right shooting it at that age, and in you know, on your own land, private land, in your garden. Just make sure you have a really good backstop, because technically, even if a stray pellet goes into someone else's garden and they found it, you could potentially get done for it. So make sure you have a good backstop. That's all I could say, really. Pete said the chuffing drone is back. Then what he said, there are good streams. Even evil old bastards like me are generally pleasant on here. We all come on here and act civilized, don't we? That's the only way I can put it. We've got to have our own little, at least a couple of hours of enjoyment, haven't we? Forget about all the troubles. Like I said, maybe you should get second channel, Mike, with a soft name. Yeah. Well, I have sort of thought about it. It's just, I don't know, it's a lot of work. I'll tell you the problem is if you do two channels, you tend to ignore one of them, because I did have two channels originally, and then I started ignoring one, and when I went back on it, it's been shut down. So yeah, if I had two channels, I'd probably ignore one of them. Double Sailboat said, I'm waiting to see an anti-gun ad before one of your videos, mate. Makes you laugh. A lot of pro-gun channels get them stuck on the start of their videos. Well, that's the thing. Because I don't have ads, you'll never ever see that on mine. So maybe when all the other channels get that, yeah, I'll be the one who takes over. Not making any money, but getting all the views. Like I said, to see garden is fine. Pizza on a Carano like 5 days a week. It's so useful. Mac Eddie said, not a fence between gardens. Exactly. Well, I've seen someone, my neighbour, shooting in her garden. It was a you know, teenage girl shooting with her boyfriend. And the only backstop they had was a really, really thin bush. So thin that you could see through it. All I could do was think, oh my fucking God, she's going to shoot someone and I'll probably get the blame for it because I'm the one who's known for air rifles around here. Yeah. Peace Note said, want to make WeaponCollector gaming? Yeah, I suppose, yeah. Yeah, WeaponCollector gaming, yeah. Can do Red Dead record and edit, yeah. But that I could do. I'd have to think about it. But the only thing is, as I said, it's the I know that I would keep ignoring one, because me and Malcolm did Universal Survival, didn't we? That's got about 1,000 and some subscribers, but you put a load of videos on one week and then you never go back there again. It's the same with all my other WeaponCollector channels. I've got WeaponCollector channels on Daily Motion, Top Buzz, Coco Scope. I don't do any of the community stuff on there, you know, like talking to people. Marcus and I use wheelie bins as a backstop. Yeah, they're good for that. Mac Addy said, we can help with a gaming community. You helped us. Gamers support gamers. Well, if I do it, I'll let everyone know. So he said, anyone ever recognised you when you're out? I knew you from your channel. Not me, but I'm talking about a twin brother. Malk's been out. My twin brother is, does he call himself now? JGR Survival. He's been out and people have recognised him, but they've also seen him and thought it was me. So they've gone up to him and said, oh, you're WeaponCollector. And he said, no, I'm his twin brother. So yeah, so I've sort of been recognised, but not. Then he said, I have the same problem with my 175-pound crossbow. If I miss with that, I'll go straight through the garden fence. I suspect that might cause a slight friction between me and my neighbours. Yeah, exactly. Sabu said, fine for an air rifle, but I'd make sure the neighbours are okay with it. Keep it out of sight. That's good advice. Yeah, keep it out of sight. Make sure your neighbours are all right, or you could still get a call from the armed response if an ignorant neighbour spots you. That is very good advice. Yeah, because the thing is, I never have to think about that because I've got two of the things you said. Neighbours who are okay anyway, but I also position myself every time I shoot in a position where they can't actually see me. And I never shoot if I know they're in their garden. purely because I don't want to disturb them. You know, I know I'm safe, and I think my neighbours know I'm safe. But I wouldn't want to be in my garden with someone next door shooting, because you never know. But I do have someone just up the road from me who shoots an air rifle, and I'm surprised he hasn't shot people, because he's the kind of idiot who would. Yeah, he'd probably got no backstop, and yeah. There's no like SR2 baton is a great torch. Yeah, I've got that one as well, I think. Pete said that's what he uses. See, that's funny. I have a twin brother too. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, so you know what it's like to have a twin then. Yeah. Double Sabu said, Marcus, I know, mate, but if it takes somebody to call it in. Marcus said, you're okay in your own garden, perfectly legal. And then Double Sabu said, I know, mate, but if it only takes somebody to call it in, and it'll get the armed response police calling. Yeah. So he said, I have a shed that I have cut windows to shoot out. Cut out the windows to shoot out. I think that's what I was saying. Sam said, did you and Mark ever swap classes in school? You know what, Sam? We never did anything like that. We just never thought about it, I don't think. I don't know why. Then not he said, I got arrested for shooting someone with a sort of plastic pea gun that I bought from my nephew, fought his nephew when he was a kid. The idiots thought it was a real gun. 6 bloody podcast turned up. Bloody hell. Yeah, I can go to that, can't it? Glow in the dark's on, you right, mate? He said, all right, mate. Been a while. Got paid off from my new job, so I've been concentrating on your old job, I suppose. Yeah. No, yeah, from his new job, and concentrating on my new one. Bloody hell. I did see you comment. Did you comment the other day? Yeah. Mac had said, don't even doubt it. The laws are a pain and clear to find on the police website. Yeah, exactly. He said, I'm always answering to my brothers. Yeah, that's definitely, yes, I get that a lot. People get embarrassed a bit, don't they? But I just say to them, no, don't worry about it. Because, you know, I've even, like, Malcolm used to do tattoos at one point, and I'd even booked tattoos in as him, or spoke to people about their tattoos, and I've never done a tattoo in my life. But it's because sometimes you just can't be bothered to. Sometimes I can't be bothered to tell them, because people get really embarrassed when you say, "Oh no, I'm not Malcolm, I'm Mike." So I just let them think it. If I know I ain't going to see him again. Marcus, the police have records of legally owned air weapons. They also say you're legal or ignore the nosy bastard. Smacker did also on the direct.gov website. They're not, he said, I didn't get charged in the end, but they did confiscate the toy. As I left the station, I saw one of them plinking at his mates. So, Rand Art said, see you talking about cops and kids with guns. When I was a kid, we always used to run around with cap guns and air rifles. No one ever got in trouble or hurt. No, it's weird, isn't it, how different it is? No, you'd never get away with it now, would you? No, I bet everyone's done things like that. Yeah, I would. If I saw a kid doing it now, I'd be tempted to say to them, you want to watch out. You know what I mean? Be careful. Yeah, I think I used to walk around with a sheath knife on my fucking hip when I was about 12. And stand there in the park with parents all around spinning it on the finger. Double Taboo said to Marcus, not here in the UK, mate. Air weapons are not licensed. Being an ex-copper, trust me, if it is called in the CAD, or the police will have to respond, mate. Glow in the dark said, never. I read that, didn't I? Said not. He said, glow in the dark, same here. Marcus said, yeah, you're right. We used to go into the woods with air rifles and no one ever batted an eyelid. That's it, isn't it? Yeah. Where am I? Going a bit mad now. Double Sabu, yeah, Double Sabu said also ex-cop C. Yeah, Glow in the dark said Double Sabu, also ex-cop CNC. Double Sabu said, I know you are ex-job, mate. So he said, yeah, butterfly knives were the shit. Yes, yeah. I'll tell you what I saw today. I might do a video on it. It was brilliant, man. I saw what's going to be the most illegal knife ever in the UK. It cracked me up. I was on GearBest earlier, and they were selling a butterfly knife, and in the middle of the butterfly knife was a throwing star. And I thought that was like doubly illegal, isn't it? Well, soon it will be anyway if they do the offensive weapons ban. Yeah, I thought it was well funny. Mac Eddie said, I live in Liverpool. Any type of firearms is going to get attention regardless. Yeah, that's right. The different areas, yeah, you would have to be very careful. Grand's Art said the jumper taboo Scotland is a nightmare now. Grand's said, Mike, is it time up for all the cross behind us? I don't know. I hope not. If they do a license, though, I'll probably have to get it. Hopefully, and I've got a feeling if they do licenses, like I've got a feeling air rifle licenses, crossbow licenses will be you just get the license and that's it. No one has to check your stuff. Hopefully it's like that, and then I'll get one. If not, I'd have to get rid of everything. Well, not everything, but them. Like I said, jumper taboo, I didn't say license, mate. Just registered when you buy it from a gun shop. They take your ID and pass it on to the police. I suppose it all depends how long you've had it, though, doesn't it? I've heard that some of them do that now. He said you must make a video of that. What, the knife? Yeah. He said I used to carry a 10-inch Bowie on my belt on occasion when I was a teenager. We were going camping mainly. No one ever battered a knife. They didn't, did they? So, you know, a different world. I've seen the old wasp injection knives. Yeah, that'd be highly illegal over here, I bet. Dark said, if anywhere is going to bring out a stupid law, it'll be Scotland. Crossbows, then knives, probably. Macadie said, yeah, CO2 compressed air knife. So he said, well, that's what I like living in Bristol growing up. My dad did as well. Rumble Salbo said to Marcus, I know, but once bought, they can be sold on. I have no idea who has them. Now, that's a good point. Leonard Art said, I just started a new job as a bus driver the first time. We were issued spit shields and testing kits. Fucking hell. You wouldn't think a bus driver would have to have that, would you? But what a bloody life, isn't it? That's a change, isn't it? My aunt was a bus driver. She loved it. I think she did it because she just wanted to. She'd always wanted to drive big vehicles. Just one of her dreams. So at the age of about 50, she became a bus driver. I love them spiral commando dags. Well, I might make one of them one day, or attempt to make something similar out of a big auger drill bit. I don't know if it'll work, but one day I want to try that. Marcus said, Jumbo Subbo, I see what you're getting at now. Sorry, I wasn't thinking about someone selling it on. So he said, I do often go lamping with my mates, only for rabbits and pheasants, but it's fun. That's what I've done that. One of my cousins has permission to go on land to shoot pheasants and rabbits, you know, as pests, and sometimes there's some kind of geese that is classed as a pest as well, or you're allowed to shoot them anyway. I've been doing that like a couple of years ago, but I could have gone recently, but I may go in the beginning of next year. I was going to go, I would have been like now, but because I've got this cold, I wasn't in the mood. But yeah, there may be a bit of that. I wouldn't mind doing a bit of I'm going to take some body armor out and do some tests on that just to see what it can take. The things I would be able to shoot would be a 12 bore, 410, and I think something like a 20 foot-pound air rifle, because he's got shotgun and the license for a 20 foot-pound air rifle. Well, Dark said, I just needed a job and the buses were taken on. Tops up the pension. It's fun driving a big sod-off bus, so. Yeah, as I say, it's quite, yeah. Glenn Dark said, Jumbo Taboo, don't start me on the idiot sturgeon. Totally agree. Ruin the NHS and air guns next to country. You're very correct. Marcus said, Glenn Dark, I am, and I wouldn't fancy driving a bus at all. No, I wouldn't. He said, I really enjoy a video of someone doing some shooting or lamping. That would be a good video. Well, funny thing, my cousin said, set up one of your air rifles to go lamping. That I would probably use. I haven't got it out now, but I got sent a. No, I might be able to get it out. What one is it? There's a box down here. No, I can't get it. I got sent a lamping torch with all the mounts and that. Gave you a bit of flash of ass crack there. And as he said, that job suits you. Buses are like the police. When you want one, they're never there. When you don't, they go past in droves. As far as no one's asked me what that little white thing is on the board yet. And I say it's not easy when you're first driving them, but after a week you get used to them. The worst bit is drunks, junkies, and prostitutes. Yeah, it sounds like a fucking nightmare to me. Mark said, Mike, didn't someone suggest we all have a meet up sometime? All piled down to Bucks and have a barbecue or something? Yeah, could do. Someone did mention that. Yeah, we'll all have to sort something out one day. Sam said, what is lamping? Going into a field with a big lamp and sort of dazzling the rabbits and then shooting them. Yeah, we call it lamping. You probably have a name for it. I can't. Yeah. Just going out shooting animals with a lamp on your gun, basically. You either have it, just held it up, or spotlight hunt. That's it, Sam. Yeah, hunt with a spotlight. Yeah, we call it lamping over here. Number Sabu said, Glenn Dart, did you leave due to a 55-year-old retirement thing or politics? That's why I left, mate. I wanted to leave before I had enough. So many mates left you to stress. Gano said, I'm more of a Blakey character. Pete said, what is that little white thing on the board? Oh, thank you, Pete. Yes. I wondered when someone was going to ask that. But that's time someone did. I don't know if this is in the right place now. American Gryffindor, you right, mate? Oh, fuck's sake. This ain't got a load of shit in my chest now. It's just a bit of a tickly throat now. Yeah, Sam said hunting with a spotlight. That's exactly it. Yeah, we call it lamping over here. Weapon stuff back, right, Liam? Marcus said they freeze when you hit them with a spotlight. Red Dark said, Jumbo said, Bill, I was an inspector. Did my time in the army and Suffolk Constabulary, which went towards it, but non-home office force, you don't have the same shit to deal with, really. Non-home office force, yeah, sorry. He says, shot a rat off my bird table the other day. The fuckers have the most tough skin you wouldn't believe. They can't got straight back up. Yeah, rats and squirrels. Squirrels are fucking hard as well, I tell you. And you'll be surprised, a squirrel, I've never had to skin a rat because you wouldn't have much use for it. But skinning a squirrel, it's harder to get a squirrel skin off than any rabbit or anything like that. Don't Dart said we were just glorified security guards, really. Then not Z said, it wasn't the cough that carried him off, it was the coughing that carried him off in. Double Sabu said, yeah, did lamping in Norfolk when I was an underkeeper. I don't think that's how you spell Norfolk, though, is it? No, I don't smoke now, see. I used to. No, I ain't smoked for about 10 years, I think. But I started smoking when I was about 8, so. Yeah, just getting over a cough. Sam said, I never use spotlights for hunting unless you consider deer in my headlights. I do use light at night for fishing, though. Well, where I go with my cousin, the only time we can really go, because it's a field next to a public footpath, so you have to be careful in the day because there's people walking up and down all the time. That's the problem with a lot of places over here. It's private land, but with a public footpath right down the middle of it, so it's easier to go at night. Plus the rabbits are out at night anyway. So yeah, so you do a bit of lamping. Glow in the dark said, I always felt sorry for brown rats. They look quite cute, I thought. Marcus says, squirrels are a lot easier to skin when they're still warm. Once they get cold, it's a lot more difficult. I think I've only ever skinned one when it was warm. No, it wasn't. Yeah, no, I don't think I ever had a... It was a pigeon that I had. I shot a wood pigeon once. And that was it was shot on the floor, skinned, gutted, and it was in the oven within like 15 minutes. That was lovely. They're really easy to skin and that, aren't they? Dumble Salbu said to Glenn the Dark, Suffolk Constabulary are now merged with Norfolk, going back to the old days when it was called Joint Norfolk and Suffolk. Glenn Dark said, shout out to Liam if he's on. He was on. Enjoyed the recent uploads and the one about the stupid questions. Yeah, that was quite good, wasn't it? He should be on. Sam said, skinny and squirrel. Cut a slit between the shoulder blades, put fingers in and pull the skin off. Takes 30 seconds. I notice it's harder to pull off though. Quite, you can do it quick, can't you? But I noticed, yeah, I noticed with the squirrel I had to pull a lot harder to get the skin off of the squirrel than a rabbit. So he said, have you ever accidentally shot someone with your air rifle or a knife by accident? Never ever shot anyone by accident, or on purpose, really. Well, I did when I was drunk once, but yeah, that was in shot a mate in the arse with an air rifle. Air pistol, sorry. I wouldn't ever shoot anyone with an air rifle. I've accidentally cut myself play fighting with knives and actually cut my eyelid and cut a slit in it. Not that thing that's there, that's a scar from something else. Where am I? Jackson said, Suffolk more like the crappy football team. Darren Dart said, I still have a jar full of old metal castle epaulets badges. Need to put them on eBay. Mark says, squirrel, cut the head off, feet and tail, then nick the back and pull it off. Subway said, I always found it easier to skin the rabbits when they were warm. Next day after you leave them to hang overnight, it's harder to skin them and push the piss out of them. So I was, you know, I don't know if you ever did this, read things without actually reading it. I'll read that again. Dumbledore, I always found it easier to skin rabbits when they were warm. Next day after you leave them to hang overnight, it's harder to skin them and push the piss out of them. Glow in the dark. Liam said to Glow in the dark, yeah, I'm on again now. I had to run off a bit early. Tell you what, that Bullfox said, hello, Mike. I haven't been on Red Dead Redemption all week. I was on last night. I'll tell you what it might be. I keep accidentally going on with my online status off. I've been on for a week with my online status as off, so you wouldn't see me on. Not, no one would see me on. Glow in the dark said, a mate of mine used to gut pigeons with his bare hands, just pull the breasts out. Gory but effective. Yeah, I think I've seen Matt do that. Double Sabu said, yeah, got some of those. They were push pin types and the old school single bar type. Mark said, very odd skinning them when they're still warm. Never get used to it. No, it's odd, isn't it? Down to Glow in the dark. Best way to clean pigeons. Extreme Venom. You all right, mate? Yeah, I'm having a good Christmas. I got my booze in, so yeah. Maybe we'll have a drunk stream one night. Christmas night, probably. I don't know. So he said, what do you think of Fortnite? Do you have kids? I got no kids. Never played Fortnite, but to be honest, I don't really know a lot about it, but I would play it. I'd play any game. Yeah. People, to be honest, I don't know a lot about Fortnite, but it's a free game. So why not? Do you know what I mean? But I've never played it, but I've watched people play it. I don't know if you lot know who Limmy is, the comedian Limmy. I've watched him play it, I think. I think it was Limmy. It's like a shooter and a building game at the same time, isn't it? PJ, it's raining it very heavily. When I went to the shop, it wasn't. Not where I am, anyway. I don't know if it's raining now, though. Very light rain where Liam is. Limmy and the family cooking. What's that one? I don't think I've seen that one. But I love her. No, not that. Not that Limmy. No, the Scottish comedian. Glow in the dark would know who Limmy is. Glow in the dark, Jumbo Sabu, where you ex Suffolk? Do you have a Sergeant Graveling seriously injured in an armed robbery? Jumbo Sabu said, heck, you must have left Suffolk before the mid-90s. When I'm on, just look out for me, Bullfrog. So now I'll go on quick. He said I bought a log cabin the other week, came with 20 times 10 and putting it, came today, 20 times 10, putting it up tomorrow, and it's pissing down in the wood down there in the wet. Weather's stupid in this country. It is. It's very unreliable. Yeah. So I got distracted then. Yeah, well, I hope you get a dry date, put it up, see. Samuel said to CJ, I had a trap set in my well shed. We have what is called a kangaroo rats here. One got in the trap and pulled its leg off escaping. Right, where am I? They're not decent. Does anyone here go caroling? You know what? I've never been caroling in my entire life. I think we went once to this place where there was this place, there was rumours that if you went there, weird stuff would happen. So we tested that and nothing happened. So, yeah. Kerner said, if you think you're into shooting pigeons and pheasants, good luck to you. It's just taken me 10 minutes to spell pheasant. Kerner said, I see the drone lot are at it again. Quite fancy getting one for taking pictures. Sam said, you need to eat some Vicks Vapor. Need to eat some Vicks, do I? I'll have to, I've probably got some somewhere. Ryan said, I'm off, bro. Have a good one. Great coffee cup, by the way. Cheers, Ryan. I like it, mate. Learn Dark, the downside to pheasants is you need to hang them for a while till they're almost yellow. You know what? I've never liked hung pheasants for a long time. Then what he said, does anyone here go caroling? I tried it once, but the bitches all ran away. Sorry, Zed, I was getting distracted. Extreme Venom said he's got to go. About to pick up a bench warthog and post office. Nice. Number Sabo said, I bet the vast majority of Jeremy Kyle, yes, will be singing Lord Christmas is my two front teeth. Grand Dark said, if you ever up in Jockland, give me a shout. We'll have a good shoot in here. Goes for all of you. More than welcome. Cheers, mate. I appreciate that. I'll be honest, the likelihood of me going to Scotland is about the same as me going to America. Although Scotland is a lot easier. But yeah, there's no reason I wouldn't. No, saying that, there's a lot more chance of me going to Scotland. But yeah, you know what I mean. What I mean is I never go anywhere. But Number Sabu says, Glow in the Dark. Some of the old keepers used to hang the game of blue jacks and hares till they were full of maggots. Malcolm does that. Glow in the Dark said, I never liked pheasants like that either way, but was brought up in the sticks on the farms and taught to do it that way. Yeah, Malcolm does. He hangs them until they get maggots in them. Oh, I can't. I don't like. I like a fresh taste. I don't like the really strong gamey taste. Double Sir Bruce, Glenadart used to pluck grouse when the boss used to shoot in Scotland. It's very hard to pluck as the skin tears easy. Oh, grouse, yeah. CJ, see you later, mate. Flooding? Starting to flood? Fucking hell. I hope you're all right. DDC channel, right, mate? He said, why was King Arthur's army too tired to fight? Had too many sleepless nights. No Man Spartan said, baseball bat or machete against slow zombies? Baseball bat, probably, yeah. Samuel said, in Argentina, they mould the meat several times before butchering, supposed to make the meat tender. No Dark said, I always used to skin pheasants instead of plucking, just easier. Yeah, to be honest, that's what I do. Any birds, I don't bother plucking them. I skin them. I do like the skin on, bird though. But yeah. Not he said I went to Moscow once. It's a town in Scotland. Strange but true. I did not know that. I think the law pertaining to hitting game with your car is silly. You can't pick it up and take it home, but the next person can. On you, bruised pheasant ain't great. Sam says it's difficult to headshot an animal with a car. It definitely is. Although it's the right height, the bumper might be perfect. But yeah, in our country, if you hit an animal, you're not allowed to take it. But if you come across an animal that's been hit, you can take it. Dark said, has anyone seen Hickok 45's review on the Red Dead guns? It's great. I've not seen that, but I was wondering if one of the big name reviewers, not reviewers, big name gun channels would do that. Yeah, it's well worth doing. Might have checked that out. I've not subscribed to him now. Marcus said, I ran over an Alsatian dog once. I wrecked the front of my car and then bloody ran off. Bloody hell. Yeah, I'll watch it later, Glenn Duck. Yeah. I was hoping one of the sort of big gun towns would do that because it's worth doing. Sam said, I'm not sure what the law is all about with the roadkill. My guess is you have the law to avoid people purposely hitting animals. I think so. I think that's what it is. Is the stream working all right? I noticed on my thing it keeps flashing. No doubt said, I ran over a cat once at 60 miles an hour. What a bang it made. You would never think the damage it would make. Poor cat. Yeah, surprising, isn't it? As I said, 5 boots off anyone when I'm sitting stage. Well, exactly, Sam. You might as well pick it up and eat it if you can. Yeah, we'll be eating Stilton soon, Marcus. I noticed we got loads of it. Stilton in jars. Yeah. I must want to corned beef or instant mash or baked beans and fried spam, aka ghetto bacon. You know what? I'd probably rather have the baked beans and fried spam. Sending someone a message quickly. Sam said to Iron Man, do you drink that beer for me? I was doing the I never got to actually comment on that, I don't think. Shotgun in it, weren't you? Yeah. Going dark to Jumbo, we have rigid P24s in Suffolk and the auto lock, the Hindi cap and CNC at CNC. No Dark said, any of you English guys heard of a dish called stovies? I have heard of stovies, but I can't remember what it is now. Trying to think. Yeah, dumplings, is it? Something like that. Oh man, Spark said he drunk it for everyone. Just taking my boots off. Tell you what, in all my years of drinking, I've never done any shotgunning. That would probably make me puke though. Not from the booze, but even if I down lager, it makes me so gassy, makes me want to throw up. If I did that, I probably would puke. I'm about to try it, Michael, for fun and games, my lad. Oh, I tell you what, I reckon that would make me puke. Honestly, I can't. I struggle with down water, but gassy fucking. Oh man, if it was flat, I'd be able to do it. But if it's flat, it probably wouldn't work, would it? Marcus had said, "Say, have you tried blue cheese Saint Auger? If that's how you say it." I think I've mentioned it before to you. I have to see what ones we've got. Van it basically carries potatoes, meat, and veg all mashed up together. It was meant to be leftovers back in the day, but when it's really nice and fine, as we say up here. It's a bit like a lot of the sort of traditional foods. There was all the sort of basic foods, weren't they? Like shepherd's pie and that, and well, all that kind of stuff. People love all that. I don't really like a lot of that kind of stuff. I like some. I like foreign food, a lot of flavour in it. But stovies, that sounds like something my dad would fucking love. Then he said, Marcus, you did it, but I can't find any around here. You did. I've missed something there. Oh no, yeah, the Stilton he mentioned. Sam said to glow in the dark. I do that with a lot of my leftovers. Put it all in one container, heat it up the next day, and eat it. All looks the same come out anyway. Yeah, well, I don't know if they call it. You ever heard of bubble and squeak, Sam? That's leftovers. Yeah, they are. Zed not Z just mentioned it. Yeah, yeah. Bubble and squeak would be your leftover potatoes, your leftover cabbage, or stuff like that, carrots, and you fry it. Marcus said not Z. Sainsbury's always have it, but I buy it from there. Very creamy and very blue too. Nicer than Stilton, if that's possible. Yeah, corned beef hash. I had that last week. I do like that. Temple celebration. I used to love doing underkeeping. Uh, used to bring home spuds, onions, and rabbits. Love having that for my tea the next night. Always made sure I soaked the rabbit overnight in salty water first. Then what he said to Glenn, sounds a bit like bubble and squeak, but with meat. I love bubble and squeak. Yeah, I do. I quite often have that on a Monday, so it'll be Sunday's leftovers, and I'll have bubble and squeak with a. Well, I do a healthy version of it, so it's bubble and squeak done in the oven with a poached egg instead of fried bubble and squeak with a fried egg. I'm most smarted, Mike. What are you drinking with your Christmas dinner? I'm having a rosé Echo Falls one. Probably something like that. I don't know definitely, but I will say to them, get a bit of everything. And I like a weak. If I'm gonna drink wine, I prefer a weaker wine, like a 5% wine. It tastes nicer. But anything, yeah. But we'll have a bit of everything. We have a bit of red, bit of white, and a bit of rosé. But I prefer rosé out of all of them. Colonel said love bubble and squeak. I'll have to have a look, see what ones we've got. Colonel Dart said rabbit oyster soak, but also found it tasted too sweet, like chicken and sugar almost. I've never done that. I've never soaked them. Sounds a kind of generic term here. Shit on a shingle, leftovers of gravy, dumplings, dumped over a piece of toast. I'd say. Colonel said, Mark, are you getting hammered on Christmas Day? Probably. Yeah. Maybe not Christmas Day, but Christmas evening. And what she said, bubble and sweet with brown sauce and fried egg is fit for a king. That's what I would have. But as I'm trying to eat a bit healthy, I have a poached egg. But that's a good enough alternative for me. Biscuits and gravy, yeah, that's American one, isn't it? No Dark said Jumble Sabu said my ex-wife was a chef. So we did all that. I remember she made pheasant once with orange juice and it was horrible. Sounds quite horrible. Girl said, "Are you going to do a hammered live stream?" Possibly. Possibly. I probably will do a live stream Christmas Day for a bit. Force majeure. All right, mate. Then he said, poached egg is okay as well, I expect. Yeah, it's good enough alternative. I know Smart said he loves pork pies. Yeah, can't beat a good pork pie. Proper good pork pie as well. As I must admit, some pork pies and all pork pies are good, but some are better than others. Some are more like the old style ones, with the old jelly and. Force Major said, "What's this channel about?" Weapon related stuff, shit hit the fan, survival, um, anything like that. Gear reviews. Melton Mowbray pork pies are the very best. Don't ask the Dumbles, did you ever use the old Storno PRs? Daryl said, "Don't get too hammed if you're doing a live stream. You promised us all the lives at Christmas card." I said I'd try. I never said definitely, did I? Samuel said bullshittery. Yeah, I do. He said, like the pork pies that have a hard-boiled egg in the middle. Yeah. What are they called? Gala pie. Girl said, "I like gin. Are you a gin man?" Hang on. Grosvenor Pie, is that another name as well? Yeah, I like the old gin, Kerno. I got about 8 of them altogether. Oh man, Spartan said, "Bird's eye chicken and mushroom white sauce pies are legendary." Glow in the dark said, "Love the description of your channel," to that guy. A bit of everything, isn't it? Like-minded people having a bit of crack. Yeah, exactly. Funny thing, the weird thing is, I did a bit at the beginning of the video saying what the channel was about. That's why I was a bit bored when I was saying it. Too much bloody stuff to mention, isn't it? Put it this way: if you like the look at that wall, you'll like this channel. He said there used to be a butcher's near me that made their own pork pies. They were wonderful. I bet they are. I bet proper made ones are lovely. Yeah, I read that one. Samuel said to Marcus, "I would, but I've been in Tombstone videos. Been seeing my Tombstone videos. People tend to be camera shy." Yeah, Tanqueray is nice, isn't it? That one. That's and that is 47%. That one. Force majeure. Say it kicked off in your neighbourhood, and you only had time to get one weapon. Which would you get? Probably this machete. If it was the only thing I could grab, possibly this. I don't know. Off the top of my head, right then, it would be that, I think. Nicely and newly sharpened as well. Reshaped. So it's got a more pointy tip. Not that it is a weapon though. But yeah, if we're yeah. Curtis, he loves gin too. Curtis said, "How come you have little bottles?" I could get them cheap. Yeah, I could get hold of them cheap, so I got a load of them. I had about a litres worth, and it worked out probably half price. I also got a load of these earlier as well. That's whiskey, that one. My man Martin said, "Fried eggs or scrambled eggs for breakfast?" Fried eggs out of them too. I don't eat a lot of fried eggs now, but yeah, I don't mind fried egg. Then he said, "Weaponize a pork pie." I thought I'd suggest that before anyone else did. Sam said, "A weed eater with a machete blades, definitely." Guys said, "Marcus, I like gin too much." Yeah, I'm quite a gin fan. Yeah, there's a bit of Glenlivet there. Forceman Joe said, "But if someone had a gun, how would a machete help you?" Well, in the UK, you probably wouldn't come across that many guns, and all of the stuff on that board is like the deactivated. The ones that look like they fire bullets anyway. There are air pistols and air rifles and that, but yeah. Pete said, "Back, just sent you a picture of that Wanderack I made the other day. Nice." Conan said, "I've been there, mate. Used to work in the booze trade and flowed like water." Glenn Dart said, I always think a catapult like the Black Widow is seriously underrated with practice. Same with a crossbow. End of the world scenario, I'd be grabbing them as you can make ammo. 12 gauge. You know what? Now you say that, weird thing is, it didn't even cross my mind. Yeah, I probably actually would take one of my crossbows. I don't know what made me think that. I think because I must have been thinking like a hand-to-hand situation or something. I don't know. But yeah, no, yeah, it'd probably actually be more. Maybe I was thinking of just one item, but yeah, definitely that crossbow as well. Yeah. Horseman Jaw said, "All right, so you couldn't deactivate them." So, be highly illegal as well. Sam said, "Unfortunately, with Mike, is only crap people have guns." I'm a smart said, "I ate a whole family size pork pie once and felt great, but I had high blood pressure." So, yeah, no, now who was it meant to glow in the dark? Yeah, I don't know what made me think that. What made me pick that over the crossbow? Strange. Learned to ask Samuel, I've guns. I'm not corrupt. No, you'll be surprised actually, Sam. That quite a few people do have guns in this country. It's just they're not as readily available and harder to get. You know, I think I don't really know. I don't know if you're on here, Liam. No, I just wondered if you'd seen it. It doesn't matter. It wasn't particularly anything interesting. They're not easy to I man Spartan said, I once ate a whole family sized Christmas pudding. I felt fine, but my shit looked like coal the next day. You know, the worst one is when you drink a load of white wine. No, not white wine, red wine, and your shit comes out green. That scares the crap out of you when that happens, I tell you. Because, you know, then you suddenly realise you've been drinking a load of. If you drink a whole bottle of red wine to yourself, yeah. Horseman Joe said, what do you think of gun laws in the UK compared to the US? Well, they're very restricting over here, but I think they're more suited to this country. You know, America, theirs are more suited to them, and they're used to it. I don't think we could ever have all, you know, have gun laws like America. It wouldn't work over here. Pam said, glow in the dark. You're one of the few. I need more guys like you. Pete said, I have one shame I don't know any spells at work. Yeah. So he said that's the hardest thing. What is the hardest thing in the world? I don't know, mate. I don't know. Diamonds. Where am I? Tom's asking where Fourth and Jaw's from. One stuff said all right. Conan said, hey, Mike, will you vote? I might do. I'm thinking about it. If I don't, though, I'll be encouraging people to vote the way I'd want them to vote. Mark said, eat loads of beetroot and your crap looks like red blood. Yeah, that's another one. I must Mark said, favourite alien food. I like alien food, like Chinese. Yeah, I like Chinese, definitely. Exactly. I don't know. He just vote anything. X Factor. Big Brother. Who knows? Nah, I'm joking. I know I don't know. No doubt, says Samuel, the trouble involving obtaining guns puts a lot of people off. The government here don't want citizens armed. Back in the 70s, I could walk into a shop and buy a shotgun. Post office, 5 shillings. I think the gun laws we used to have in the 80s were fine. It's a pity they changed them, in my opinion. It didn't affect me, mind you, and I never wanted to own a firearm. Thing is, people say to me, would you want it? I wouldn't want it anyway, and it'd probably be too expensive anyway. Grand Dark said you could buy a handgun or an AK-47 which was took 3 weeks if you weren't a criminal. Yeah, what's his name? Michael Ryan won it. That headbanger in Hungerford fucked it all up. You know, it's a crossbow, more my sort of thing. Yeah, I agree with you there. I didn't look at your pictures, Peach. In the end, I was having a look at something then. Sorry, I'll have a look now. I wasn't ignoring you. I had 2 sets of messages on my thing when I looked. One of them I had to talk to someone. Looks good, yeah, with the burnt. Did you put the oil on that afterwards? That does look good, though. I like that. But the burnt wood effect looks nice, doesn't it? I was going to do that on my, my walking stick. I was going to do it on that, but when I put the clear stuff on it, looked really nice. Glow in the Dark said that's what we are trying to do here now, make it more and more difficult. Some of the regulations I agree with, but some are just idiocy. Fuck's sake, can't even talk. I'm asked Martin said, Mike, I challenge you to a cup of tea video. Just a video showing how we make it. Due tomorrow. Tell you what, leave it till the new year and I'll join in. The only thing is I'm getting I want a break from YouTube. I'll do you a New Year challenge with a cup of tea. But I only drink black coffee, though. But I'll do a tea how I would drink it. Glenn Dart said I paid 86 quid for an AK-47 in 1983. It was a lot of money back then, but I didn't do any harm to anyone, just shot targets. It's not as like Ryan and Hamilton that sport it. Fortman George said, how many pieces do you have? Pieces as in guns? More than 20. As for all the swords, crossbows, knives, and all that added up, more than 100. Yeah. I'm trying to cut what it is, Iron Man. I'm trying to tomorrow. I'm going to do 4. I'm going to do the 4 Advent calendar videos all in one day, so I don't have to do any more videos. I want to have a break. I know that wouldn't take long, but I just want to. I just want to stop for a week. You know what I mean? Bam said, I'd like to send you some pictures, Mike, but you never look at me. You never look at me the same. Then they said, Peach, close quarter combat. There's a few hobby items that would fit that bill. Peach said, no oil on it. Concealed carry weapon, yeah. Oh, you'd want a CCW, yeah. Down to a cup of tea challenge, no talking, just cheeky music and Mike making tea with his come hither face. Yeah, a small pistol, yeah. Forceman George said, do you ever work on films as a prop supplier? Do you know what? I wish I could, because if I did, some of the stuff that they're potentially banning soon, I could still own, because you could have it as film props. So I might have to try and get into that somehow. I'm a Spartan. I would pick Stella out of them too, only because Guinness can potentially bring on gout if you're susceptible to it. And not he said to glow in the dark. Then plus the Iranian embassy thing. That's when they banned automatic weapons, if I remember rightly. You know what? I never thought about that. Glow in the dark said criminals shouldn't have affected the law-abiding ones, though. I remember the siege, though. SAS are the world's best. That siege was going on when I was born. That's how long ago that was. But yeah, made the SS famous, didn't it? Tell you what, I'm going to try this Christmas. I was saying to someone earlier, I might try making a cocktail called Hangman's Blood. Look that up. Someone look up Hangman's Blood and write down in the comment what you have to put in it. Should be able to find it on Wikipedia. Glenn Dart said, I respect the SEALs and Spetsnaz, but the British have to have the best special forces. Oh, I totally agree with you. Well, and they was the first as well. First and the most famous. Come to Marcus, them Irish bastards trying to conquer the world with gout. Yes, I agree with you. Well, if you could give everyone gout, you know, they'd all be fucked. No one would be able to walk, no one would be able to put their shoes on. You could take over the world, couldn't you? I'll be honest though, I've never been a massive fan of Guinness anyway. I don't dislike it, but I don't know, it was just, I don't dislike it, but I never thought, oh, yeah, I can't, you know, really like that. What's majority said, am I right in guessing the majority of your subscribers are American? Not now, they're not. Used to be. More of my, at one point, I had more American subscribers than anyone. But at the minute, over the last 3 or 4 years, it's changed to more UK people now. Probably 30-40% is English now, or British anyway. Used to be the other way around. Sam said he's trained with some UK special forces, some crazy fuckers. Who's off? I'm a Spartan. Oh, sorry, mate. Yeah, see you later. They're not decent. I used to work with a fellow who had a 357 for target shooting. Seems a bit over the top, put holes in a bit of paper, but still, the idea of him shooting someone is ridiculous. That's it, isn't it? Leonard Dart. Oh, there's the Hangman's Blood. Yeah, put into a pint glass, doubles of gin, whiskey, rum, port, and brandy. Small bottle of stout is added, and the whole thing is topped up with champagne. I might have to substitute the stout for something else, though. But yeah, I wouldn't mind trying that. Something I'm thinking I'm the only American on stream most of the time. There's you, Sam. There's who else? I think you're the only one in tonight. Electro comes on occasionally, but there ain't a lot on the streams. I'll probably get more commenting. But yeah, you and Electro definitely, and I was thinking there was a couple of others. Who's the other? Can't remember now. Oh yeah, John. Yeah, but no, the majority is English now. Or not English, British. Oh yeah, Slingshot Warrior. Yeah, as I say, I knew there was a couple more. He said he nearly fainted at the sight of minor bleeding when one of his lads cut himself. That's what I mean, you know. Just because people think if you've got guns, you're a nutter, but you can be totally non-violent and have guns. See, he's back. Sam said, right, that's right. John from Georgia, I believe. Yeah. Fourth Major said, as well as supplying gun props, you would have the ability to choreograph fight scene scenarios. Yeah. It'd be quite a handy thing to be able to do. I'll have to look into that. That's how Dave Courtney has the ability to walk around with knuckle dusters, because he can say they're a film prop and he's a character in a film, basically. Marcus said John's from Atlanta, I think. Glenn Dart said the bugger is all the Americans can go out and buy this kit in the UK, in the police state UK. We can only dream. I'm moving to Alaska next year, so last one out of the UK, switch the lights off. Yeah, exactly. You going to move there for good, do you reckon? Or was that just, you know... They're not decent. Now he was a nutter, all right. He'd have the alcohol-free beer. You don't get much more nuts than that. Oh, Thornton Door said, I asked, would you be able to develop fighting scenes? Don't know. I've not done any martial arts or anything, so I don't know. But I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, probably not. But I don't know. I've never tried. Someone said if I didn't retire to Arizona, Georgia would have been my next pick. Hunting there is awesome. Pete said BRB. Third Art said I was in Atlanta, Georgia, 1995 during the Olympics. Stayed in Forsyth County, and the people there were great. Granted, UK's the only lost if people continued to vote. But yeah, I'm not actually registered to vote, so I would have to get registering. I don't want to be on the electoral register. Not that I'm doing anything wrong, I just don't. It makes you slightly more anonymous if you're not on there. So that if you ever needed to, it's slightly to disappear, sort of thing. And so yeah, moving there for good, wife and kids, much better opportunities and standard of living. Colonel said no, Mike. You know what he said? The thing to remember is that people always get the government they deserve. Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, I won't, Colonel, don't worry about it. I won't vote. As I said, I don't want to be on the electoral register anyway. That's partly why I don't talk politics, because I've got no opinion on it. I don't vote, so. Don't shed the glow in the dark. Not sure if it still exists, but AK used to offer free land if you built a residence on it. Usually pretty rural, though. That's good, isn't it? I don't think you'd have anything like that in this country. No doubt, and I think it's true that most of the decent people who appreciate a free country have had enough. We can't change it, so we just leave. Silent majority, so to speak. Yeah, I agree with you there. Might as well fucking leave. You know, fucking country's just gonna get worse and worse and worse, isn't it? Certainly, it's never gonna get better now. Probably not in our lifetime, or our kids, or our grandkids, or their kids. Said not decent, grand up, but you'll be an immigrant there. That's right. He said, "What do you think of flat Earth conspiracy?" I think it's not true. You should have brought that up yesterday. Weren't you on yesterday or whenever it was? You could have brought that up then. Funny thing is, the day that I said everyone could talk about conspiracy theories, I don't mind you bringing it up now anyway, but yeah, no one spoke about a single thing like that. Oh, is that why you're bringing it up? Sam said figures. Alaska's gotten so commercial the last few years. Marcus says an immigrant that works and contributes, not a dosser. Yeah, exactly. And can already shoot a gun as well. Anna said, Mike, thanks. A vote is for the establishment to continue to shaft us. Well, you have my word that I won't be voting, mate. As I said, I'm not registered anyway, so. Leonard Art said, Marcus and Samuel, thanks for the kind words and advice. Hopefully we'll be off November next year. House is for sale now. We'd have to build a log cabin for fishing, he said. Yeah, it'd be brilliant, wouldn't it? And not he said, it'd be an immigrant who could speak the language and contributes. That way. Don't know these are Marcus. I don't notice that making much difference, to be honest. Yeah, Sam, I'll have a proper look later at what's on there. I did have a look though. I saw the Stephen King stuff. There was a couple on there I didn't have. None of the Trinity Westerns. I ain't got none of them. There was some Westerns I didn't have. What else? There's quite a few though. I appreciate that. I'll probably message you as well, Sam, properly later. But thank you, mate. And Bristol, if you're still on. Yeah, today's been a good old day for yeah, stuff like that. For surprises. Don't see it anyway. We are getting dangerously close to politics, so let's leave it there. Mark said loads of Alaska shows on Discovery and National Geographic. As a glow in the dark, keep in touch. Check out the YouTube channel My Self-Reliance. He built a cabin in Canada by himself. I've not seen that channel. I might have to look up there. I think you misunderstood me. I never mentioned immigrants. I just don't like the way the gun law and the personal freedoms are going in this country. I said, Mike, you'll have to make a list of what I have, and you can tell me what you have and don't have. I have 2,000 movies and series on hard drive. We'll do that, or yeah, or what I'll do, I'll find out some that I'd want, you know, that I can't get hold of, and I'll let you know. Yeah. Series would probably be good because they're quite hard to get hold of, especially things with all episodes, because you try and get them and you get them from places, unreliable places, and then one of the episodes is missing or one of the episodes is a duplicate, something like that. No Dark said, thanks again, Mark and Samuel. Why do some folks have to bring politics into things? The immigrants are welcome and can have the place. He may have been joking there, said not to. He'll explain himself in a minute if he's still on. Bristol says, still here, Mike. Bought some mince pies today and I keep going back to them. I'll have to buy another box tomorrow. Yeah, I have to force myself to fucking stay away from things like that. Bloody nightmare. Oh, look who it is. Now there's a name I've missed. Shed Ninja. Nice. Merry Christmas, mate. I'll be telling everyone you've come on. Yeah, that's a nice name to see. That's the fourth nice surprise I've had today then. Christmas are still here. Oh yeah, back the mince pies, yeah. We had some bloody chocolate covered stollen downstairs. I have to keep open some and eat it all, so I don't bloody eat it. Yeah, Merry Christmas, Shed. That's brilliant seeing you on. Where am I? Tammy said, I wanted to send you Dexter series. I told you about a while about that in the first season of True Detective. First season of True Detective. I've seen that and I loved it. And I hope she's not watching, but I liked it so much, I bought it on DVD for my mum. So if you're watching this, you've just seen your Christmas present. Bloody brilliant, that, isn't it? That's what I said. I hate finding an audio book and it finishes halfway through. Yeah, it's a nightmare. That would do my head in. That would. Then he said it was meant to be tongue in cheek, just a little bit of gentle piss taking. Glow in the Dark said, I have just made the decision that in the UK it's not the same place I grew up in. I want to move to a free country. I might be an immigrant in the US, but everyone is to some respect. Oh, that's true. That is true, especially over there. Graham said legal immigrants are welcome, but otherwise, surely, yeah. And the True Detective first season was the only one worth keeping, I believe. Liam said that to me as well. It was weapons and stuff. He put me onto that. Yeah, that's a Christmas present for my mum. I don't think she watches my streams. Like I said, Glenn Dark, Americans love the Brits. You'll be very welcome there, mate. Have you gone over on a scouting trip to see where you want to live? Glow Darts and Line of Duty is also really good. Keeley Hawes, what a honey. Yeah, I agree with you there. Keeley Hawes. I've not seen Line of Duty. Well, saying that, I've seen one episode of Series 3. I think it was Series 3, and it did look really good. That's another thing. My mum likes that. Yeah, that's something I would watch. Plus, yeah, she's in it, so that helps, doesn't it? But no, that looked quite good. Yeah, I watched the one. I watched the first episode of. Yeah, it'd be too hard for me to describe what one it was, but as Fatty said, if you think about it, everyone was an immigrant at one point. Yeah, exactly. Websoft said True Detective Series 3 starts at some point. That may be okay. I don't know if you lot watch Black Mirror, do you? I think the first episode of Series 5, Black Mirror, will be on the 28th of December, I think. I'm looking forward to that. I fucking love the Black Mirrors. Grey Dart said to Marcus he's been twice, like Arizona, Alaska, and Georgia. Before everyone goes, have you all been liking the stream? Banshee, what's that TV series, Kerno? He said to us, you're quite right. The English were German originally. Get out of my country, you foreign bastards. Yeah, they're all foreign, really, aren't we? Probably. Who knows? Banshee, I've never heard of it. I'll have to look into that. Just so everyone knows, be prepared. I might not be on tomorrow night now. Tonight might be the end of my videos till there'll still be videos coming up, but I might record them all tomorrow. So be prepared. I might not be on tomorrow, but we'll see. I may be. If not, Christmas Day I'll do. So leading up to Christmas, the Advent calendar videos will be on anyway. Even if I record them all tomorrow, they'll be uploaded during the week, during the days. Christmas Day, I'll probably do a short stream. Yeah. But just be prepared. I might not be on tomorrow. Learn Dart said, Keeley looked a mess in this, but still hot. Storyline is really good, all about police corruption investigations. Well worth a watch. Did you ever watch Face? No, I've got it there. Got it. Yeah, I will watch that soon. Said, Marcus, don't be a gentleman. Tell us, did she give Eskimo kisses? It's about the girl from Juno, wherever it was. But yeah, the first episode I watched, it was that bloke Danny Summer. I can't remember his name now. Danny, the actor's name's Danny something, and he the armed police, and he shoots some chasing after the very first episode, chasing after some bloke, kills him. And then it turns out there was something to do with paedophiles or something. That he was something to do with these paedophiles who molested him as a kid or something. Marcus said to Glow in the Dark, did the shows portray it correctly? Glow said, why do you have a life? I just want to have a break from YouTube, mate. Not YouTube saying it. I want to have a break from recording and editing videos. Doing them daily does my bloody head in. That's what I'm doing at the minute. I know you're joking, by the way, but so a friend of mine lives in Arizona, so I have a soft spot for it. I had a great time over there. Marcus said she looked like Sandra Bullock. Ah, that's all right then. Going to Justified, that's another good one. Like, Marcus, not really, but then I wouldn't know because I was uniformed and straight. Damn, so Sandra Bullock is gorgeous. She'll be like Jennifer Aniston. Time will be kind to her. Right, I'll be off in about 4 minutes. I might be on tomorrow. I don't know. It's just, yeah, I need a break. Marcus, Samuel, have you heard Sandra speaks German? She's fluent. I did not know that. And I don't know what he said to Sam. And if it isn't, money will sort it out. Yeah, exactly. I must admit, I like a bit of Sandra Bullock. Yeah, I can see that, definitely. That's fact, said, boys. Yes, mate, I fucking love it. I've seen all of them. I've got up there, I've got the box set of series 1 to 6, and then I've got all the rest on a hard drive. Yeah, I love Trailer Park Boys. I watched the last, I think it was series 12 recently. Sam said, take care, everyone. Happy holidays, Mike. You deserve a break, friend. Clear that card there. Cheers, Sam. Yeah, I need a couple of days off, I think. Sandra Bullock's, Roland Dart said to Sam, Sandra Bullock is a bitty, but she's 5'10" and has size 12 feet. Very tall and model-like. Not that anyone said that. I didn't know she was that tall and like that. Liam said, if you're on tomorrow evening, should be on. If not, no worries. I'll see how I feel tomorrow. They're not decent. I used to know a German girl. I have to say, German is a great language to swear in, from what I've heard from her. Was she swearing at you a lot, was she? No, so she's got a massive ass. Glad I said, take it easy, Mike. See you, Liam. Also, Sarah Chalk speaks German. She's very pretty. Same with Mila Kunis and Russian. Oh, nice. Yeah. See you later, Glenda. Yeah, I'll see you all later. I won't go off quite yet. I've got another minute yet. I'll see how I feel tomorrow. Yeah. I was going to do it today. What I want to do, because the other thing is I need to get some stuff done. So tomorrow I'm going to record all of the advent calendars and schedule them so that I don't have to do another video till the live stream Christmas Day. I may try and get Malk on. So it might not be Christmas Day, it may be Christmas evening. Might do both. Kerner said, not seen 12 yet. Did Jim still start till the end? Yes, he did, mate. Yeah, he did. Jed Ninja said, anyone see that sci-fi series Lex? That was German influence. I've watched the pilot episode to that, Lex, and I really, really liked it. Weirdly enough, it must be years ago. So I remember sitting in my front room at like 1 o'clock in the morning watching it, possibly stoned. The first episode to Lex. The pilot episode. Yeah, but I never watched the rest. But I like that pilot episode. Sveck said, yeah, Kerno, yeah, to the end. Yeah, and they do a little tribute to him at the end, don't they? I must admit, I did have a bit of a tear in my eye at that. They do have they show a little bit of footage from him saying a really good quote, actually. Marks is stoned, surely not. It's probably more than 20 years ago. I can't touch that stuff now, I'll tell you, fuck that. Well, I probably hadn't touched it for years, but last time I did, it made me so paranoid. I had to come in here, lock the doors, turn the lights off, and then I started thinking on strange thoughts about only a nutter must want to click guns. Yeah, it goes to show what does to your brain. Right, I'm a minute over now, so that's it. I'm going off now. So yeah. Thanks for having a chat, everyone. Good chat that was. I hope you've all liked the stream before you go. Yeah, and if I'm on tomorrow, it'll be 9:30 to 11:30. See you later, You later, Marcus, Ednut Z, Aesthetic, Bristol. Thank you, Bristol, by the way, and Merry Christmas, mate. Merry Christmas, everyone. Kerno, Shad Ninja, great seeing you. So yeah. I'm not. I can't decide yet whether I'll know tomorrow if I'll be on tomorrow. That's the only thing I can't say definitely. There's a chance I will be there. Now, yeah, thanks all for watching, and I'll if I don't see you tomorrow, then I'll see you Christmas Day. See you all later. Thanks for watching.